Hey everyone! In this video, we're going to show you how easy it is to integrate the Vektrex SpikeSafe source measure unit featuring the new Force Sense Selector Switch into your existing test setup, whether you're using the Keithley 2400, 2600, or any other PMU or specialized instrument. The SpikeSafe's Force Sense Selector Switch provides two functions. First, connect-disconnect, which allows you to quickly connect or disconnect from the circuit, improving production throughput. This functionality will be outlined in another Vektrex video. Second, the AB switch function, which eliminates the need for complicated external switching by allowing the SpikeSafe SMU and another instrument to share the load wiring, which will be demonstrated later. With the use of this new feature, one can achieve the best of both worlds with the benefits of the SpikeSafe SMU's features, such as high power, fast pulses, and improved measurements, along with the features of other instruments, such as low current, low voltage, and current leakage measurements. The Vektrex SpikeSafe SMU, used in conjunction with the Force Sense Selector Switch, simplifies new system development. The Force Sense Selector Switch is a true mechanical switch integrated in the Vektrex SMU, as opposed to solid-state or software switches found in other devices. For existing systems, it is possible to integrate the original instrumentation, essentially upgrading the system, all while retaining existing software and load wiring. For our demo setup, we have the Vektrex SpikeSafe SMU. Here you can see the Force Sense Selector Switch with the A, or primary output, connected to a chip-on-board part with a max current of 2 amps and a forward voltage of about 40 volts. The B, or auxiliary output, is connected to a Keithley 2400, a commonly used lab instrument. For some auxiliary lab instruments that require triax connections, such as the Keithley 2600, an adapter can be used to connect to the switch. This brief demonstration will focus on interfacing with the selector switch for any given test system. First, we'll start off by connecting to the SpikeSafe, and once it's connected, we should see a drop-down menu appear in the control center for the Force Sense Selector Switch. Right now, we are connected to the unit's primary, or A output, so we have full control over the current source settings. We use continuous pulse mode, as we are able to support continuous power conversion, even in our high-power test setup. We specify pulse options using the simplest combination to match our desired criteria. We are able to support as low as a 1 microsecond pulse width, but we'll be using a 10 microsecond pulse width for this demo. After setting our desired settings, we power on the channel and see that it's enabled as expected. Next, we'll change the switch to auxiliary, or B, and you'll immediately notice this message in red font in the current source settings panel: auxiliary source not connected. Our current source settings have been grayed out. We're not able to start the channel or change any of its settings because the path to the load has been rerouted to B, which corresponds to the Keithley 2400, which is controlled by another application. This seamless transition between instruments requires no modifications to our test setup. Once we've finished testing using the Keithley, we can change the switch back to primary, or A, and see that all of our controls have been restored and we can again power on the channel. We are able to verify that SpikeSafe circuitry is isolated from the auxiliary B switch by connecting the Keithley 2400 to an ammeter through the switch to perform a current leakage test. Due to the use of a guard in our test setup, we observe a leakage on the order of picoamps. And that's how simple it is to use the Vektrex SpikeSafe SMU's Force Sense Selector Switch so that you can utilize the power and precision of the SpikeSafe while still being able to keep the functionality of your other specialized instruments in the same test setup. Thanks for watching.
Vektrex designs and manufactures high-performance products and solutions supporting the LED and laser lifecycle continuum. Solutions include SpikeSafe precision-pulsed sources and source measure unit. Visit Vektrex.com to learn more about our products and solutions.